we just watched the Levi backstory OVAs.
Yeah.
So we're in a bad mood.
We're
in a bad
still weighed down by the sheer emotion at the end of that freaking episode.
You're sad and depressed.
It was so freaking good though. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it.
Yeah, everyone who loves this show, I guess everyone has seen it.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't know what I was missing. But it's
exactly.
But now that I have seen it, I just know that
you can't even picture yourself watching the rest without knowing.
No, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. But, I'm stupid. So.
No, you phrased it perfectly. I understood what you mean.
You phrased it for me.
I can fill out the gaps. That's what you meant. So I'll be on the way. So we're gonna do our season review.
Yeah, review
Finally.
this.
I was too ready for it. I was like, I'm braced before you moved.
I've started to do these catchphrases before I do it too. Like review this.
Something. I think we didn't do it last episode actually.
You did.
Yeah, we did. You did the first episode. I did the second.
Oh, you did the second one. I forgot about it. But we're gonna do top 3 episodes, characters, and scenes.
Yeah.
And then if you have something new to add with your predictions, you have already said everything in the episodes, I guess. But if you have something new or you want to refresh everyone, you can do that later.
I mean, maybe we can start with give our overall opinions of the show.
No. Okay. Ratings would be at the end, right? Because we first explain everything and then we can give the rating pretty much. The top moments and episodes.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, so we stop. End with rating.
Okay, but
that's all of us. But we will start with, I don't know, top 3 episodes, characters and scenes in any order, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess we go Ben, me.
Yeah.
Niklas, you okay?
Yeah, sure.
That sounds good.
I have my cheat papers.
Yeah, it's hard to get everything in your head. I thought about it last night.
I have everything in my head. Let's see if I remember.
I still haven't decided on the episode or
same here.
The third one or.
I think I have like 2 episodes that it's like clear in my top 3. Like it's clear,
same,
but
same.
the last one is a little bit blurry.
Yeah, it's a lot of episodes that.
Yeah. I try to come up with unique characters and scenes, but
unique. I have a hard time seeing that.
So let's see if
do we do like
we all
Ben's top 3 with everything or just
No, I think he does everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and we just go from there.
Okay, we start with the top 3 characters then, right?
The characters.
Is it like the third one, second, and then the first? Or how is it? Like
first one is the best one.
Okay, yeah. So the third one, Ian Daytridge, if you guys remember him.
Actually,
that's unique.
Pick. That's
You see, he did. I even remember. It's the guy who I think I wrote here as well. Made me more sad than any other side characters that got killed. The guy that jumped and saved his comrade and died. Yeah. You guys remember him?
Pixies gave him the command.
Yeah.
When they were going to do the Boulder mission. He was the one who made them stay and help Aaron instead of abandoning them.
And he was actually the one that wanted to save Mikasa and told told the psycho commander,
stupid captain.
Captain that Mikasa is like 100. So, So that's the one.
Yeah, I like that big guy. I respect it.
I don't know.
He wasn't in for too many episodes.
That's
but
what
he
I
still
mean.
made an impact. To some degree.
That's why I have him on top 3. And the second one is John, of course. Was like a self-centered, like selfish person in the beginning, and then developed after Marco's death. He developed to like I don't know. He wanted to join military police, was really selfish, and then somehow he got impacted by maybe Aaron and Marco, and then joined the Scout.
Yeah, he has done a lot of things that you wouldn't expect from him in the beginning. You should have really seen the OVA about John. You really
see it after you guys leave here. So.
Freaking good.
My top 1 is John's mom.
Actually, she was so nice. She's
awesome,
a saint. She's a saint.
I haven't even considered that. I need to see that.
I consider having John in my top 3 of them. So.
Unique, right? And then the first place. Everyone, it's Levi, of course. Like simply the best character, right? OP, no bullshit, nonsense.
But now I've seen these 2 episodes of.
No, but this list I did it before. rewatch the episodes.
And also, these are all only about season 1.
Yeah.
Including those as well.
I
but
think
only from season, but what we have seen.
Yeah.
I think many of our viewers can assume that I was going to pick Levi in the first place.
Most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
Are we just going characters or everything?
He's doing everything.
Yeah. Everything first, yeah.
You'll
so the top
wait.
scenes.
For a long time.
He wants to say
we can still fill in things like we're doing.
Top scenes.
There's so many.
That was the hard part. Actually.
I tried to think about I'm gonna think just what comes to mind, and then 10 scenes came up, and I was like,
so that's what I actually did, but I can't rank them that well, so I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes just stick them in there, and it's still top scenes.
So the third was episode 16, when they chose the corpse.
When everyone was walking away.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what,
I love that. I love that.
They stood.
The music, their choice, Erin's speech before that,
exactly.
And the animations, the colors, that's I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it impacted me a lot. So simply the third place.
Respect that.
The second one is the first fight between Eren and Female Titan.
In the woods.
In the woods, in the first fight.
How long are we thinking a scene is? Because that's half an episode. So which part of that?
Okay, the scene.
So it's only the uppercut or only the scream, I guess. I don't know how. We can stretch it a little bit. But
I think when he... Okay, that's...
then it changes the whole thing, depending on how you see a scene.
If I don't want to change anything, then the most important one was maybe when he ran towards the Female Titan.
Wait, the midget one?
Yeah.
You're the one who commented on it. Did it look good?
Yeah.
Not top scene. Okay, I changed my mind then. I don't know.
I think
it's hard.
You had your pick. That scene with the fight,
it's still a scene. I think so. I don't think you have to pick.
You can.
Okay, so it's not the scene. It's more like a sequence, but it's. I think it's fine because
Then the teeth. Then when he.
Across her diamond hand.
He freaking punched her up.
Yeah.
60 meters in there.
Oh, that scene was so good. Yeah, exactly. So that's one then, right? And in the first place, maybe you guys can imagine.
Move the bus.
Yes, Eren lifted the boulder.
Yeah.
Is it when he lifted it the first time, like Atlas?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not when he puts it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay.
So you can't pick the whole
sequence.
That's a whole freaking episode, man. So that's your top episode, I would say, compared to instead of scene, that would be an episode.
Okay.
But it's when he picked it up, or because that's surprising you, he just fucking looked fucking epic doing it.
No, or when he sealed the hole.
Yeah.
That's the moment.
The music,
my goosebumps and everything. Yeah. That's the scene.
Yeah, so we're doing that.
Okay, and then we do the episodes. So now it's the whole episode.
So exactly what you have said so far, pretty much. So.
The third was the first and second. I couldn't choose, but
okay.
It's the moments there were when Eren's mom got eaten, and when Eren promised to kill everyone, kill every Titan. That impacted him a lot. Yeah, that's the second episode, right? And then the mother died the first episode.
Yeah.
So I couldn't pick one of them, because
just bait them in.
Because it was part 1 and part 2 as well. Fall of Nigishima.
But there is such a big introduction to the show.
Yeah, and the second episode was Primal Desire. Eren succeeded in sealing the hole.
The whole boulder episode.
The whole episode.
Episode 13.
Yeah. Now I can say the whole episode. I got goosebumps.
The whole episode.
Yeah, he's doing
the whole episode.
I took my second.
What?
No pun intended.
The whole episode.
But I got goosebumps during the last 10 minutes of the last.
You get goosebumps.
But that episode though.
Yeah.
The king of goose.
Yeah, we do that.
Go back to that episode when we filmed. I think I mentioned it. It was the last 5 minutes, and the goosebumps was like all over me, like for the past like 5 minutes.
I think I'm gonna try and keep this unedited because I don't wanna go back and do every single thing we're saying. Because it's gonna be too much work.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
And the first.
Oh, that was the first.
No, second. Then the first, episode 17, the female Titan.
The first episode.
When the female Titan came.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really surprised by that. Because Feta, you said afterwards, like, what? You said to him, like, that's not the best.
Yeah,
the older one.
I don't know.
I mean, you could change when you see...
After the whole thing, you know, the rewatching the first season now, I don't know, I changed my mind.
Nah,
because it impacted a lot as well there. Many people died, and we got to see like Erwin's mind, the plan and everything, and then Eren, was it no, it wasn't that episode, I think.
No, it was just seeing female Titan run out and almost killing Armin. Everyone is holding it.
Exactly.
All of us were holding our breath for a long time.
Better the 3 episodes and then rating the season.
No, we do that.
Okay.
Those two we will do at the end, I think. Oh, that's some good ones.
Yeah.
The bar is set.
I'm gonna do with my top 3 characters. I'm gonna pick Armin, I think, as number 3.
It was actually the first one I put, but I remember.
I have moved the list like a lot of times. I could. It's between Erwin and Armin, pretty much for the third spot, because everything or all major moments have had something to do with Armin. Doing some motivational speech, having his plans. There's so many. Just keeps going where without him, nothing would have happened, pretty much. And Erwin, with the plan with the female Titan, he's the only one who figured out. When he said to Eren, "Do you think the enemies?" That's such a good scene, and he had figured it out so long and figured out the plan how they were gonna catch someone they didn't even know existed, or probably. So he pushed the last bit of the season, like Armin did, but he's done it more.
And I think the character development as well, because he was like a scary and scared all the time, and.
Yeah, he was really timid, and he's still unsure of himself a lot of times, but he's getting just better every time and more sure about himself. Just, when does it even start? Showing Eren the book. The plan in the rafters, having Eren go to the headquarters to make him kill the Titans when they didn't even know it was Eren. It was a Titan. Them in the rafters, when he was going to save Armin, Eren, Mikasa from getting shot by the stupid ass captain. And his speech was flawless in that one. But the idiot captain is just an idiot, so it didn't work for him, but it worked for Pixies when he come and stopped him. We should hear him out because he's saying some good shit. The plan with the boulder, actually getting Eren to wake up from his dream, transform.
I think he...
After I said all this, it feels like I should have him in my one, because I'm saying like so much.
I consider it. I think he changed after... He thought Eren died. Because
totally.
When they, during that scene, he couldn't do anything. He stood there and
one episode he was lost for words. Mikasa as well. She was completely emotionless, and then just led everyone on that suicide charge.
That's true.
And didn't care about anything. Just wanted to die until he thought about Eren. Like, he doesn't want this. I should keep going. That's how she grew as well. So that's a good moment for her. My number 2, Levi. Such a good character. He's, as you said, he's the most badass, most skillful. And he's such a nice dude. Cares a lot about his comrades. Like the first time you see him, he's like getting Titan blood on his hands. He's like, that's filthy, disgusting, man. And then on his dying comrade's bed, he just grabs his hand, bloody hand, like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's a good moment.
Good pick up. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. And he didn't want his friends to join on the mission and just do what you think without regrets. And he's flawless.
Yeah.
And number 1, it's hard to not pick Eren.
I think...
it feels like he's... as you said with John, he has had so much character progression, and you have seen him the most throughout the whole thing. He has had a lot of really epic moments. He really cares about his friends as well, and really upset that he couldn't save more of them if he didn't transform earlier. And he was really angry in the beginning, but learned with John with the kick. And he has grown a lot. He's a little crazy. Sometimes I can't ignore that. I'm gonna kill them all. And his eyes pointing everywhere. So he's a really emotional guy, but he would do everything he can for his friends. So yeah.
Not Irvin. I thought he was kind of.
No, he was between the third spot with Armin, but Armin had more. I really want to pick Irvin because he has done a lot. It's hard. There's so many good characters. It's hard to pick like a third. I would rather pick a top 10 in no specific order because I love so many. Should we go to scenes? Oh, as I said before, just think like what comes to mind, and it's like at least 10, 12 scenes. I tried to write up some like. Damn, it's hard to choose. I showed you last night. After you were like, what the fuck? All these episodes is so cool, man. My third one in episode 12, at the end of episode 12, when Dreamworld shattered and the flames and the music. Ding, 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 ding. Why did you want to go outside?
Oh, that was cool.
Dorste. That's obvious, isn't it? It's because I was born into this world. And the music, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It stands out a lot. Underrated episode, underrated scene. I don't think I'm to pick that one. I tried to pick this a little out of the box, like you said, because I don't want everyone to have the same. Second one, when they choose where they're gonna go. That animation and the colors and the music, and you can hear their struggles.
Yeah, the emotions and everything was on point.
Now I'm gonna include Erwin's speech before that, and after this is the true salute. Shinzo Sasageo. That's
when you show our
I think that's the first time I showed it.
Your necklace.
Yeah, I'm going with that. And it's impossible to pick something else than the transformation in episode 24. When he had the freaking wooden pole stuck through his chest.
Actually.
I'm gonna exterminate them all. And the fucking camera pans. The lightning comes, you can see the 360 of the camera. Everything building up to that moment.
Good pick.
Is freaking godlike. And the music hits so hard. Oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Rewatching the episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Might show my stuff here because I'm gonna. Sounds epic. I need to have the music. Episodes. I have a really hard time with the third one. I know my 2 and 1. So many. I think like episode 21, where Levi's squad versus Female Titan, and when they die, no matter how sad it is, it's one of the episodes that I really feel a lot during that. It's really epic. They're showing their skills. They're having her on the ropes, and then she fucked them up. Levi sees everyone, and then Eren gets taken, and you're not sure if she got him. You're not sure if he's gonna come back or they're gonna be able to rescue him. That one.
And actually, if I can say something, because after watching the OVAs now, he snapped right after watching Furlan and Isabel, but he didn't snap here when his squad died. Like he
that's
he
the difference. If he hadn't seen those two die before, and he saw the squad die before, he would have done that now.
Exactly.
That's complete rage. That's his.
But he wanted to save Eren.
Yeah, he's first. Like that's why I wanted to pick episode 22 as well, because.
Which one was?
That's directly after the Levi squad dies. So Levi rescues Eren. So Levi versus Female Titan.
He goes. There's no end to this.
Oh god damn. Really cool scene. But then, as I've said before, there's like 90% depressing after that. Because a lot of people dying, and the two dumb fuckers want to go back and grab the body because they want him. and Levi picks up Petra's patch.
Yeah.
Because that's a proof that she was alive. And in the end, he hands it over to the guy who did wrong. And that makes Levi so cool that he did that, because that meant a lot for him, because it's Petra's patch. But he said, I don't remember the name of the person I want to get. But he said it was his patch. So he lied just to make him feel better. Oh, that's good. And Petra's dad talking to Levi at the end. That was such a heavy episode. Fuck. Okay, that was just an extra big bonus pick. For our second episode is gonna be episode 17. Female Titan shows up the first time. That was just so intense for so long.
It's not too good of an episode to not.
Yeah, it's like the second or third time I'm watching it. I'm still like, his army's gonna die, he's gonna stomp, and then the fucking Reiner at the end when he gets out of the hand.
Oh yeah,
that episode is something else. That was so clutch by Reiner. Fucking her up with a hand and then saving Armin running away.
Yeah.
Oh. And first one, episode 8. I don't think this is a freaking doubt in my mind. It is when it ends with when Eren comes out of the neck. You figure out he's like confirmed that he's the Titan. That's really emotional. And in the beginning of that episode, Armin figures out like, we can use the stupid Titan to kill all the Titans in the headquarters and get the gas so we can save ourselves. So Armin getting out that plan. The scene where the couple, as you said, is a portrait. When the Titan's poking through the wall, and he's this slow motion when he slaps them out of the window like. The freaking sound design is insane. And just him going ham on like 15 Titans or whatever it is. And then in that episode is also Armin's plan. When he figured out when there's Titans in the fueling room. So to get them away, they need to refuel to leave. So he figured out that you can, if you get a lot of people in that the little lift they had in the ceiling, they could gather all the Titans' attention. They look at them, they shoot them with the fucking rifles, and the guys at the back just kill them. And a lot of like Marco's speech to John, and just Sasha being funny.
Potato girl.
And the gräddet på moset. When Eren gets out of the neck, that's
the cherry on top.
And
I saw the comments about rest in peace there. Oh,
I actually have goosebumps, man.
You guys.
Yeah.
Mikasa gets overwhelmed by feelings because he's back, gets his limbs back, so a lot of questions, and you get he's actually Eren, he's back. So that's the most impact for me.
Good explanations. I thought it was going to be about Armin all the time. Would you explain?
He's in this since the time. He has really. But I respect Armin. And then Erwin is just him on crack. So that's mine.
Good picks.
Is it me time?
Yeah.
You time.
Time for the bread and butter of this episode.
So my top 3 characters then. It's pretty clear to me. Mikasa is not in my top 3 list. But I really like her, but I just feel like she hasn't, like, she's been like this epic character from day one and hasn't developed
even
much.
as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the only development you have seen is what I said before, when she led the suicide charge.
Yeah.
When Eren died. Yeah. But then she wanted to live, and she's going to do everything in her power to live. Yeah. And after that, she realized that she's one of the strongest, and she needs to take command to save everyone.
Yeah.
So that's
for me, she kind of lives in the shadow of Levi in some sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why she's not in my top 3. I just had to mention that.
Yeah, it's an honorable mention. You can do that all day.
Yeah. But I feel like I want to explain why I don't, because she's a big character, you know.
Yeah.
My top, my third pick is Eren. Actually. Obviously, he's a really good character. I like him a lot, and why he's not higher on the list is just because I like this character even more. So it's not that I think he's bad.
He's such a good guy.
We had to restart the camera because it can only record for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah. Your top. Just start with your.
Yeah.
Top
so I picked Eren as my third pick.
Oh yeah, right.
And he's just a cool character. He has a lot of cool moments. One thing about him that I like, don't necessarily like is he's screaming so much. He's always screaming, and
he's getting hyped up, man. Even if you go into a boxing ring, you're gonna hype yourself up. You can't just, I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah, but like, it's not that I dislike it. It's just like sometimes he feels
unnecessary or extra.
Oh yeah.
Or more anime, maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Like when he was in the courtroom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna scream and fix it. Yeah. Screaming like that's not the right way to go about it.
Too much effort.
Yeah. But I like him, so like, I mean, obviously I like him. He's my top 3.
Yeah,
so.
There's so many like top scenes where Eren is in, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because he's a beast.
Yeah.
But I like, for me, like, if I would pick Eren as my first pick, for example, like I feel like a lot of scenes that are cool with Eren in it is when he's a Titan. Yeah. And I feel like you have to.
That's a personal.
Kind of like but like,
you want to separate them.
I want to separate them a little bit because I can't base my Eren pick on his Titan form. I gotta base it on his character as well, like the human form. So my second pick then it's actually Armin, and he's had his moments, but like not even close to Eren. But he's just like a good dude, like nothing evil in his body.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's a saint.
Yeah, and I like I don't know if this is I don't know. He reminds me of myself in some sense because he's like when I was a kid, I was a little bit shy and insecure sometimes, and he's just like
he's like me.
He's like me.
Like me. Oh
yeah. So I like him a lot, actually.
He's pretty much one of the most human characters.
Yeah, exactly.
He's more relatable than everyone else.
Yeah.
So my top pick should be pretty obvious by now.
Wait.
Who? Does it start with L?
Orvin.
Levi.
Yeah. This is getting boring and Levi's on top.
No, but I mean, for me, like
he's cheating with this episode.
For me, like he's just a very cool character. He's always like. Very straightforward with everything, and he's been like if I would pick like top 10 scenes, he would have like 9 of them.
Yeah,
that's actually true.
So it's just impossible for me to not pick Levi. But it's close. I could honestly pick Armin as my favorite character. But it's
Levi. Rank characters in this way.
Yeah. Huh?
It's not so black and white like
no, exactly.
So it's like. You might as well, like some other day, you would pick someone else first. Or...
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I think I would pick Levi even if I didn't see the Levi backstory. But having seen that, it's obvious. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it helps. But you knew who he was or what he stood for.
Oh yeah,
before that, with all the what I
for sure.
explained before with
for sure.
hands and caring about everyone.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed a lot, from the OVAs to.
No, exactly. You just understand him more.
Yeah.
So next up is my top 3 scenes. I think this is pretty hard for me because I'm kind of trying to pick. Like I'm trying to think of scenes that were like objectively good. And I'm trying to compare that with my feelings during those scenes. So I don't know, like I have some scenes where I maybe didn't get really surprised, but I kind of like the scene. Like for example, I have 2 honorable mentions, or maybe 2.
I could probably go for another hour.
So like the Petra scene with her dad.
That is hard.
And I like the scene where they're coming back and the kids are looking up to the survey corps, just like Eren and Mikasa did in the first episode.
So that parallel is so good.
And my third pick for the third best scene
when they show the fruit.
Mikasa was really focused on the fruit, but I had a theory about the fruit. Might have something to do with fruit. The fruit. Yeah, the fruit. I think we'll see more about that fruit. Replace Eren with fruit. The fruit. Yeah, the fruit. The fruit. The fruit. The fruit. The fruit. Eat the fruit. The fruit. Fruit. The fruit. The fruit. The fruit. The fruit.
He has given us a sign! Oh, he has given us a shoe! The shoe is the sign!
I want fruit.
That was good. That was so good.
I'm excited to see the fruitology. Be and explain.
Fucking fruit.
Yeah. The fruit theory came.
I mean that hit me hard. That had a lot of impact on this channel.
Yeah.
That scene.
That's probably what has impacted the most.
Yeah. So I'm probably going with my emotions the most here. Like what made me feel most surprised or sad or the most epic moment for me. And the third one is probably gonna be when Eren died. Because that was like the first time they really like, oh, they can do anything in this show. They can kill anyone. Like, and nobody's safe from now on. And obviously he didn't die, but it was.
It's a moment that really hooks you in to the show.
Exactly. Like I remember like lots of scenes from this show, but if I don't watch in 1 year, when I haven't watched the season 1 in 1 year, that scene is always gonna pop up the first, probably.
Okay.
So my second favorite scene, episode 24, when Eren turns into a Titan.
Same as
the pole.
Tom.
You had it first, yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. That was insane. It was insane.
Just go by our emotions, pretty much. Purely of like which scene got the most screams and excitement.
Yeah, exactly. And my favorite scene is from my favorite episode. And so this is gonna spoil my episode thing, but it's actually where Reiner, when he escapes the hand of the female Titan.
17.
17, yeah. Oh. What the fuck?
What is this?
I'm tearing up there, guys. That scene just caught me off guard, and like you said, he saves Armin. That just, you can see from my reaction in that episode, I'm just laughing and crying and shaking at the same time.
Because you thought he died, right? Because
it was like
he got fucked.
Oh yeah. It was just like that was
the shock value into epic value into like, save like
that shocked
it has
me.
Everything.
I don't know if that's just me, but that shocked me more than Eren dying. And that for me is insane. I don't know if you feel the same way, but that scene was just something else. But it was like it got help. Like that scene got some help from that whole episode being so good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Whole,
like I was hyped, and then that happened.
Situation
it just
built that up.
Yeah.
Everyone dying left and right, and then you got Reiner, which you have seen a lot.
Yeah.
And then.
So that's my favorite scene because that's the scene that made me feel the most. I think like the shock value in that scene made me lose it.
And I just want to give a quick shout out to Attack on Titan community for deceiving Niklas during the time Eren died.
Oh yeah.
Everyone commented.
Both of them. I think Joakim got more.
I predicted Eren would what was the Titan.
Yeah, but you're still like you're never okay.
I was never sure.
You're never sure what's gonna happen. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck, that's really hard to picture. Like what? How?
Yeah.
And it is like really that's why episode 8 is like you get revealed that he's like
And I was for favorite scene. I was thinking about episode 4 too, the ending, where the big Titan shows up before behind Eren. That was also pretty cool.
Oh, are you for real?
If I included that with like you did, like the whole fucking season. Well, I love this scene in the season, the whole season 1. That's good. That was a good scene. When the Titan shows up, but it's when Eren jumps up and facing him down. Fucking
that was
spin.
good. Yeah.
And he just face down the huge ass titan.
I forgot about that scene.
Fucking amazing. If you had both of them, easy.
Yeah.
Top scene.
Yeah.
I want to change now. I forgot about
reshoot the whole episode.
Yeah, I forgot about
No, okay, so my top 3 episodes. I have I can already say my first pick is episode 17.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah.
Female title.
So let's do the reverse order this time. My second favorite is episode 24.
The fight.
Yeah. No, like the whole episode.
The pole and the punch.
Yeah, it's so fresh in my memory too. Maybe that's why, but it was just such a cool episode. And my third pick was so difficult to pick.
The first place now.
Third.
The third.
I
went to reverse order because I already spoiled my first pick. So I went the reverse order. First pick was episode 17. Second pick 24. And the third pick, I might go with the same as you, Tom.
Episode 8.
Yeah.
Because I explained it so well.
Yeah, but like obviously I haven't watched like the whole season again just for this review.
Yeah, you don't really like.
I have to that was freshen up my memory about all episodes.
2 months ago as well.
Yeah,
you don't remember every.
And now when you explained it, like
it is packed.
I knew which episode it was, but when you explained it, I kind of remember how packed that was. It's between that or maybe the Boulder episode because that was really cool. And yeah, I mean, I could pick the episode when Eren dies too, episode 5. That was pretty good too.
That's the fight with Eren versus Colossal Titan in the beginning of it as well. So that's
so maybe I go with that one just because I want to be different because it's so close.
Yeah, everything is really close.
Yeah, so I'm basically picking. My favorite episodes has my top 3 scenes in them too.
Yeah, I think that they go hand in hand. I was thinking similar fashions.
Because it's hard, like, I mean, objectively, there might be some episodes that are really good for the story. But these 3 episodes made me feel the most feelings from me. So, yeah, these are my
picks.
I would have had a freaking OVA. No Regrets part.
Oh yeah.
This one
for sure. If I could pick, yeah. So honorable mention, No Regrets OVA part 2.
It was really good.
But they go together because part 2 wouldn't work without part 1.
No, exactly.
But it's still that one that impacts you the most.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Hi, Joakim, Putin.
Yeah, pressure.
The last one now.
Yeah, but everyone has already picked so much.
Yeah.
It's hard to elaborate from here because we have explained everything so much.
I mean, it's hard to be like different. But I think my third character pick is Potato Girl.
Yeah.
I do like her.
I like it.
Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha. She doesn't have that much depth, but I mean, I just
for screen time. You get happy. She has a big impact on the show because she really like enlightens the mood a lot when you see her.
Yeah,
it impacts everyone else around her as well. Because
she's funny and she's even got a huge part in the cooking part.
Cooking part?
The cooking OVA
contest.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil for me.
But and second character, I've been going back and forth a little, but I think I have to pick Levi. I mean, it was either that or Mikasa, but I agree with you. Mikasa, she's epic, and she had like the whole first half of the season. She was the main like fighter, but when Levi came in, he has more backstory. He has evolved a little bit more. You have gotten to know a little bit more about him than Mikasa. I mean, she's cool, and you got some backstory on her, but she doesn't have that much depth yet, I think.
She has been consistent.
Yeah, she has been consistent, but she's kind of flat.
Her backstory is
sometimes
really sad.
Oh, yeah.
It's really sad, but
impact.
She hasn't evolved that much, I think, yet to actually have her as a favorite character. But when she gets there, she's definitely going to be on top, I think.
Yeah, she's cool as fuck.
And I think my top character is Armin.
Oh, nice.
I do love his speeches, and I mean, I think he's definitely the one that has been evolved.
I thought one of us would pick like Pixies or something.
He's good, but not top 3, I think.
No.
But
Armin is a good pick because he's had so much impact on what happens in the show.
And I mean, he doesn't fight or anything, but I mean, a lot of things wouldn't have been possible without Armin because he's the mastermind behind pretty much every plan and everything. And I think they just would have been gone a lot sooner, I think.
Yeah, I mean, big respect.
And since then, this has been a hard one.
Yeah,
actually.
Like something really cool with this show is because if I think back on like most other shows, I can't really think of specific scenes or like this many in just one season.
It's hard to like
I can name like 12 or 15 scenes that just these are really cool in this show.
It's really hard to backtrack and then people pick like tell there and right.
You might have not thought about it, but when you think about it, like, fuck, that was good. Yeah. You didn't have it in your mind.
But at the moment, I think the number 3 is when Eren dies.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why, because we haven't seen the series before. You have seen it. But I mean, it's just so much emotion when you actually think he's dead.
Yeah.
Even for like a little
that
bit.
Flips the show on its head.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the part where you really get drawn into the series, I think. Top 2 and 1.
That also includes, I would say, when Armin starts to get eaten by the Titan.
Oh yeah.
He stands up with only one leg. The music kicks in, and he jumps into the mouth.
Yeah,
grabs him,
and
throws him out.
And then you thought he was going to like survive or something.
You guys thought he was going to jump.
Fuck, that's good, man.
Top 2 scenes. I think it is.
It's a rough one. It's too much to choose from.
Yeah.
Like mine probably wouldn't even be my top. If I just go by hype, or I don't know what you would pick, if it's hype or it's impact emotionally, like you said.
I think it's Armin's speech when Levi or when Eren
is gonna get executed by the
cannon.
The big cannon. I think it was a really epic speech. Actually,
that was his first. Epic moment, right?
First epic moment and first epic speech. That's why I like him so much. Top scene is, I think it's the fight between the Titans in the forest.
In the forest.
I mean, it's just too good to. I like the last fight as well, but the last one is so epic when he like draws the teeth and then he gets his head chopped off and then he gets eaten again and all that.
Wait, was this number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay.
That's my favorite scenes.
I need to cut in here. I was waiting for you to say every scene. I want to change now as well because after you say Sasha, the first scene it came to my mind was when she offered potato to the captain of the.
I'm gonna fucking cry, man.
You can have.
That's not even 1/8.
When they train, it was really funny though.
Yeah,
that one.
I can give you half.
That scene actually.
To a freaking military commander, pretty much. As a trainee.
Alright, so top 3 episodes then.
Yeah, I think the number 3 is number 5. I think it's very good as an episode, and you really get drawn in, I think.
Which one was that?
It has
number 5.
It has a lot.
A lot of episodes could have ended up at number 3, but I think number 2 is number 21. What you talked about with the
Levi Squad.
With the Levi Squad, it was really. I do like that it was epic, and it was really sad when they actually the whole squad just wiped out. But I think that episode as a whole is really good. And number 1 is of course 17. I mean, it's just too good to not put there. So
which one is, because we all picked 17, right?
You have number 2. I think.
I checked it. I put it in the video. It's of the whole show. It's number 45 in score.
Oh damn! Yeah, that was my question. Which one is the most high rated one?
But I think that's the top 3rd or 4th in season 1.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
I don't think any of the episodes are in the top.
So
episodes of all time.
So the best
They had like 7 episodes in the top 50 in the world of best episodes. No, every show.
What?
Yeah. Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, all that.
What?
Like 7 of them in the top 50.
But episodes and scenes were quite hard to put in there.
Good picks, guys.
Yeah.
What's next now?
Rating.
The rating?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, ratings, right?
The rating?
Should we do predictions first and then rating?
Yeah, I think rating
If
should
we have
be
something,
the last.
Yeah, the last thing we do. It would actually have been good if we had something to write on if you want to make some predictions that might stand for the whole season. And like if it happens, you check it off like a checkbox. Like, yeah, I was right. 1 point to me.
Can I do that as well?
No.
Wait, we got a review. I remember something we got a review. It was this.
I knew it. I was braced out like, I'm not gonna grab it. Fuck you up, man.
That's good. You
Have you done it 2 times?
3 times.
This episode?
No.
Yeah, you did it the first.
Oh, okay. I thought I forgot.
We didn't start a new episode. We're still the same recording. We just restarted the camera.
Okay.
So you have probably much said most of the things, your predictions and theories in the episodes, but I think a lot of people have missed it. So if you will refill or add something to it if you have something for season 2 or beyond.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So you can maybe go over the basement because you have had some stories about that. I've been talking a lot about
yeah,
fruit.
it's like just what's the basement, the fruit.
Yeah. We were talking
More
about
specific.
a lot about that they're going to start moving to the basement, but it never happens. But
Never happens.
It was close for a few episodes.
It was close for a few episodes. But I think if everything goes well, I think we're getting to know what's in the basement in season 2. But I think there's a lot of papers, and I think there's a lot of information about Titan transformations. And
when it comes to the fruit, my theory has been ever since we first saw the fruit that Mikasa looked at with the sun shining down on it.
Yeah.
I like it. That's probably like some Titan fruit that makes people turn. That makes people able to turn.
It's the key ingredients.
Yeah.
To help people.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fruits in there.
Pomegranate.
Sugar, pepper, and fruit.
It's like when these crazy
and chemical X.
Yeah, it's like when the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. No, but it's I guess that Aaron's dad made some serum with the help of the fruit, injected Aaron with it. That's basically my theory.
Something we didn't grasp it too much, but the end of episode 25, the post-credit scene when the Titan was in the wall.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but
I think you wouldn't expect it. That's why both of you didn't realize it, because it's so weird and out of place that you don't think it would actually be the case.
I feel like it could be scene. Like I can't think of anything logical how they would end up in the walls.
Yeah, I got no. It's maybe if they can go underground or something. But I don't
know. The Diglett strat that I said.
Oh, the Diglett strat. Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of abnormal, so
maybe some of them, yeah.
But I think and they're listening stuff like that.
Oh. You guys thought the Titan was outside the wall, right?
Yeah, when we first saw it, we thought that it was a whole like straight through the wall, and the Titan was behind.
Yeah. It was symbolizing that the Titans are coming back for season 2.
Yeah,
that's what you thought first.
I think Titan is going to pop out through the wall though in season 2. So
I don't have a lot of predictions for season 2 because I feel like they could
taking it any direction.
Yeah, I mean it's impossible to say what's gonna happen at all. I think and I think it's like they could, for example, the basement. They could like reach that in season 4. I think I said that in one episode. I feel like they could drag it out
with the basement being revealed.
Yeah, maybe like because if the show ends in season 5 or whatever, I feel like that could be like a turning point where everything goes well. They find all the research. They manage to turn all soldiers into Titans and destroy everything. That's one theory that I have, and if that's the case, the basement won't be found until much later. I'm kind of leaning towards
later. Maybe.
We're not finding the basement in season 2.
We pretty much covered that in the other episodes. If you just check the post talk in most episodes, we say something about it. Should we move to ratings?
Yeah.
Then? If you find something, you can just add it in.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can start then.
Yeah, you want to start with rating?
I will give.
So we're gonna do decimals or 1 decimal as well.
Wow.
It doesn't need to be exact because it's pretty much impossible to do.
I don't want to give it 10 out of 10, but 9.7.
Pretty good.
I believe it's 10 out of 10. I don't know what else
it's hard to.
So, but I don't want.
But
to
it feels like it's hard to give something 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because
So I don't.
There's always room for something to be better.
yeah, there's a lot of like moments in the show. Like some moments have been a little slower, but they have been needed because backstory and all that.
Yeah.
And information.
That's actually what
But some moments have been like, okay, you might have been able to cut this out. Maybe I don't think that in this show. I don't think you just cut something out. It's perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the revealings were too fast revealed. I don't know. I think I mentioned some in some of the sittings of when I was film. I mentioned
Which
like,
reveal?
I don't know.
Aaron is 3 episodes.
Mm,
And it's like 5 episodes.
yeah.
If you include when she showed up.
Maybe.
So that wouldn't be.
Yeah, but the one thing we was talking about that yesterday, like the episode where Annie turns when she uses the ring. They like officially reveal that she's the female Titan, and I feel like Tom told me that some viewers like they assume it's Annie from the first time you see her as a Titan.
The same with what you did with Aaron.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
It's similar to Aaron, so you like have it in your mind, but you're not sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And same with Annie. It's like, why would she and how and
yeah, but I feel like they like I kind of expected it to be Annie from the first second in that episode when they started covering her backstory, kind of.
Yeah, when she woke up.
So
That's pretty clear. Then.
So the actual reveal kind of lost its value a little bit, even though it was a cool reveal.
But that was more you learn how they feel.
Yeah, but I feel like it would be more impactful if we also found out in that moment.
Yeah, in the moment when she.
So it was still a cool scene. That's honestly like one of the better scenes when she refuses to go down in the basement.
Armin spam.
And yeah,
that
that's actually a very cool scene. It's one of my favorites in the show. But it kind of lost its impact because you already knew it was her, kind of. You were 99.9% sure.
I can relate.
So that's why some of those moments is why it can't be a 10.0 for me. Because like a 10.0 needs to be like absolutely perfect.
But that is like, there's the creator's choice. Because if he didn't want them to know it's her, he would just change the hair color or facial structure or change it in some other way. Yeah. So there's a serious chance you will be able to tell. Yeah. But that's not good either, right? Because then you can't figure out. It's not fun.
Oh no, it's
so the foreshadowing.
No, it's a good thing. Like when you predict something that's predictable and you're right, it feels good. Yeah. I felt good when I found out Aaron was the Titan.
Yeah, you like had it on your tongue, like. Oh,
yeah, so I'm not saying
how and why.
I'm not saying
you get more questions.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's bad necessarily.
Yeah,
I just said like that scene could have been much
more impact. Yeah,
and maybe it's like that for some people too, because maybe some people wouldn't think she was a Titan from the first backstory scenes. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think I will give it 9.7. Like I actually wrote characters development was really like on point. Armin, Aaron, John, huge developments. Animation was on point as well. No, not Levi. We didn't get to know a lot of Levi except yes, yeah. Animation was on point as well. Only one scene that was whack was.
But that wasn't even whack. So
but I think the author thought about it. Like
he made it look like
Aaron Titan running scene when he runs towards the female Titan.
Yeah, looks fucking off.
That was the point, maybe as you say. So
yeah.
And story pacing. That's what we actually talked about just now. It was balanced. And
I think the pacing
between
is
action
flawless.
and quieter scenes, good pacing, like to keep us engaged and be able to breathe after
the cliffhangers.
The cliffhangers,
the build-ups, the ratings.
It's your turn now, no?
Yeah. Are we going?
Can you see you?
Are we doing turns?
Yeah, my turn.
This freaking show and this season is so goddamn good. Like something that really sticks out in this, as I said before, in just this season, you have so many scenes that you will remember for a long time, and there's like you can think back like, holy shit, these scenes are really cool, impactful, or epic, or emotional, and the music, the freaking soundtrack elevates this show so many levels. Like there's like so many shows, like even if you compare a whole show that I wouldn't remember, there's always like 1 or 2 OST songs that are like, okay, these are freaking good, man. I can listen to these. But in this show there's like 5, 6, 7 songs just, or maybe 4 or 5 in this season.
The tracks impacts the scenes a lot.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
that's why
get emotion that much.
The freaking song that plays during the scene that we liked, when they choose the regime, when they're going to stay in the service,
it wouldn't
call your
have been
name,
the same.
that is
It wouldn't have been the same without that track.
And that's the same with the song with my scene with Aaron, when the fire in his back, he breaks the dream. Ding, 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 ding.
Just, right. Yeah.
So that's freaking hype. Animation holds up a lot. Probably even better than some animes that are out now. 9.7 or 8. Probably 7, because I want to have some lee room, because there's some parts that probably could have been better, as well said.
Yeah.
But overall, it's got a masterpiece. Thank you, Isayama-sama. Sensei.
So, is it me?
Yeah, it's a me.
It's a me.
Mario.
It's a me, Niklas.
I'm really interested to hear both of your ratings on this.
So I'm gonna evaluate.
I want to hear something like something that they can relate to, like some other show that you think is like, this is really good, and maybe short of why. So you have something to compare. Because your 10 might be different from my 7.
So
you have something to just compare.
So the thing is, like, for example, I'm a big Pokemon fan. So like for me, like I've always thought of Pokemon as a 10 out of 10. But it's like watching it.
Yeah, but subjectively it becomes that, because it means so much to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Objectively, maybe it wouldn't be that.
So I have watched it in my like in recent years too. I watch it sometimes just when I'm bored. So and I know it's not that good of a show. Like it's just like the concept of Pokemon is really good, and when you play the games and watch the show, it becomes a whole experience. But I know it's not that good. So when I'm comparing this show to other shows, I have to look at the movies or shows that I think are actually like insanely good. And for me, that is like if you go TV series, it's Breaking Bad. That's a goddamn masterpiece.
Is there any? Yeah, I'm with you. Is there any specific season in that? Like, okay, this one is the best. Everything's just a one blur for me. Everything is just Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
so I just like
but that's what makes it so good, though. Because like in for example, let's say some bad example, Prison Break. There's like 1, 2, maybe 3.
I'm watching it. Right.
Yeah, but like it's one, 2, or maybe 3 seasons that are really good, and then it falls off a little bit.
Yeah, I heard.
Even though it's like watchable and entertaining.
What you said with Walking Dead.
Walking Dead is the same thing.
Point,
the first season is insanely good. So
we're gonna go just season
thing.
and not the whole show. I would say with how we rate this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. So I haven't watched the show, so I cannot rate this season. Like a movie that I think is a masterpiece is Jurassic Park, and even that has some flaws to it that I just
objectively, but subjectively it's still like
but it's like they have some flaws, but it's the whole movie makes up for it, and I think the Attack on Titan has been the same way. The pacing is really good. I think there was one moment in this whole season that I felt like it was a little bit off for me, because I can't say it was a bad episode. It was in the beginning, maybe the first few episodes. There was some parts that I thought was just a little bit slow, maybe. That maybe was needed for the rest of the show. So I can't say it was bad. It was just like me feeling not very entertained for a few minutes during those first episodes. Yeah, the pacing was really good. The characters were good. I have me personally, I have a hard time following along when there's a lot of characters, and it's hard to keep me like I couldn't remember
in all of them.
Yeah, for example, if
just
I
remember their names, it's really hard.
If I remembered like Annie, I would probably pick up that she was a Titan the first time I saw her. Mm-hmm. But I like she didn't pop up in my memory
exactly
until she returned, and then I knew instantly. So the characters were good, even though I can't, keep everyone in my mind at the same time.
I don't remember everything. The first time I was like, I don't remember what anyone is called.
But I mean, the animations, especially the fight scenes, and when they use the gear to swing around.
Oh, yeah.
So those scenes are absolutely insane. It's probably one of the best animated scenes I've ever seen, even though I haven't watched much anime. But
Pokemon, like
Pokemon, but like even a Western cartoon,
Pixar or Disney
or something. Like the animations are really good, and also the story. Yeah, I was gonna go with that. The story is really good.
I forgot that I want to hear you.
Yeah, I mean the story is really intriguing, and I like a lot how they keep you on edge all the time, and they it's actually impossible to know where this show is going. It's impossible.
That's what I really
name one person that's figured out the ending of this show in season 1. I mean, it's completely impossible. I think.
Yeah.
I think. So my rating. My rating. So my rating is probably gonna be around 9.0 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's probably one of the better shows I've seen.
Yeah, would 9 is really high.
Yeah,
of course. What would it take to reach the 9?
I think you said some in episode 17, you feel things that you have never felt before in the show. This is the tensest moment of all time.
Maybe it will be like that, even higher when I've seen everything.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of based on. There's so many things we don't know yet. And
does that make it bad or good?
No, it doesn't make bad necessarily. But I just more my feeling the rating. I'm not a movie critic.
Yeah, we're just some random dude sitting on a sofa. We don't know shit.
So we this is we are casual guys watching a show and rate the show from our own personal feelings. And my feeling is that it's not the best thing I've ever seen. I still hold Jurassic Park higher if I can compare a show to a movie. But it's
apples and pears. I
have to objectively, it's really good. For me, entertainment wise, you're talking about if 9.0 is bad.
No, it's good.
It's insanely good.
We're not.
But
it's just, what would elevate it more if it wasn't anime?
I mean, that's interesting though. Yeah, exactly. Because this, if they made this live action with $1 billion in budget,
that's gonna be.
It would be it would be worse still. Because because it's
it's
really,
a medium.
It's impossible to do these shots in live action. Some of these cool shots. How would they I feel for example the Levi Beyblade shot when he slices off the Titan's
you
arm.
wouldn't be able to do that.
You can't do that in a cool way in live action. It just becomes corny, I think.
Yeah, Shaolin soccer.
I haven't seen.
Really? No way.
Maybe we should
watch it
that
later.
Okay.
But that's actually cool. That's not corny.
So I think I'm just guessing I know nothing about this though, but I'm guessing that anime can never be better in live action.
Some can.
Because I've seen for example Alice in Borderland. That's anime, right?
Yeah, it was manga.
Oh, okay. So some I like that show.
Okay.
I love that show.
I like the show, but some characters in that show are very anime-like, and it just for me it seems a little bit corny when it's in real life.
It's written for that medium. It's not written to be a real person or stuff like that. So
yeah, but it just seems weird to see a real person behave like an anime character because it's not anime is not real.
Yeah, that would be
if you know.
Yeah, it can be exaggerated. So it's meant for this medium, so it fits better here. The character needs to be written for live action.
Exactly, because in anime it makes sense for a character to be in such a way. 9.0.
9.0.
Joakim.
I respect it. It's good.
I don't know what else to say that you haven't said already.
We have not.
We should have put him in the last.
I mean, there's not much to say when there's 3 people before you that
we should
talks like for 20-25 minutes before me. So
I wanted the best things to last, but there's nothing to say.
Yeah.
But it's something you think that we didn't cover that you're like, okay, this is the part that makes this show better. Or
just speak your mind.
But I don't think so. I think you covered pretty much. I
don't think.
I think you covered like everything.
Yeah. What would you rate it then? We can start there.
Probably like 9.2, I think. I mean, for me, that's really high.
It is really high.
Yeah.
And I think I agree with you. I have to see like the whole show before.
No, but we're just rating the season.
Yeah.
So only season. So we don't even think about what's.
But 9.2 at the moment, I think. And I think if I ever see it again, maybe I pick up on some other stuff and then it gets better. But
exactly. That's
what I mean.
You have mentioned a lot of foreshadowing, and I'm guessing the foreshadowing is for the next seasons too.
Yeah, being both.
Yeah. So when you see the whole thing, I think you can go back and see that this season was even better. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I was getting with how I can,
elevate to the next level.
Exactly. Exactly.
But if you would compare it to one of the Studio Ghiblis, because you watch it a lot now.
Oh, yeah. Studio Ghibli I watch a lot.
Are all of those 10 out of 10 for you, or is
which one?
Are they also? Are
they like 10 out of 10?
Which one?
All of them. A lot.
No.
Pick one. Pick one.
Spirited Away.
I do like the last one and Spirited Away. His last one, what is it called? The Boy and the Heron. The Boy and the Heron.
Okay, the one
I think it's really
won,
good.
Oscars awards.
Yeah, right? I do like it because with his movies, there's always like something behind it all, and you can like speculate on what's the meaning of it, because it seems like he always has like a meaning behind everything, and like a hidden message almost that people always speculating. And I mean, I think all of his movies are so highly rated, even on IMDb and stuff like that also. So that's like 10 out of 10, I think. And I think it's a really good series. I think maybe it's a little slow at times. Some episodes I understand it, but maybe some are a little slow. Yeah.
Without them, like we said in the OVA part 1 and part 2, the part 2 wouldn't work without part 1. Exactly. Even if you felt like that was slower.
Yeah. But I do love the animations and I do love the music. I think the music is really good and the fight scenes are really good. There's a lot of things that are
really something with the writing and story in this, like, feels like I haven't seen anything too similar to this.
I haven't seen anything.
If I compare it like that, like it's like really unique as well. And that's like
compared to another anime.
No, any show at all.
Yeah.
Like I can't see one that like.
I think I've said that in a few episodes.
Yeah. It's so different. That's what makes, and I would only work in anime.
Yeah, and it's a really good like world structure, and everything in it is like very unique with the walls and the people living inside the walls and the titans, and you never know where it's going. And I mean, there's always we know that there's something more about the titans, and there's more answers to come, but you don't know what it is, and that's really
what
nice.
What makes it so good. You have so many questions that you really want to know what's up with all of these things that you have questions about.
It always, and it
feels like based on what you're saying, it should be even high. 9.2 is really high.
Yeah, but maybe like 9.2 up to 9.4 or something, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to put just one decimal number.
Yeah, it's hard to put a decimal, but I think it's it's around there, I think. But
that's something I want to add to, because that's one thing they do very well. They raise a lot of questions. Yeah. And they never answer them. So you
get some answers, some breadcrumbs every now and then to keep you interested.
Ooh, a piece of candy. 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 Ooh, a piece of candy.
Exactly. They don't like annoy you with not giving you any answers, but they keep you like wanting more all the time.
Yeah.
And I mean,
really good cliffhangers. That's what I think.
Lots of shows does that too, but not in the same way. For example, Breaking Bad, you you watch one episode, you want to see what happens next, you want to see where he ends up.
Yeah,
but it's not in the same way, because this is like, there's so much you want to know.
Yeah.
So much, and you have no clue where it's going. In many shows, you want to see what happens, but you can guess which direction it will take. But this is just like everything can happen.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole city, like the whole every wall will get burst down the first episodes in the season 2, and everyone is on the run in the forest. Who knows?
You want the forest running, as you said in episode 1 or 2.
But you know, you don't know anything.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Point,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing.
But
it's really hard to like judge it correctly. I think maybe it's higher than 9.2. It might be. I think it's somewhere between 9 and 10, maybe 9.5. I think it's really hard to like judge it by decimal, but
because
it's really
like
high.
the pacing. The animations, the music, we can rate now. We can give it 10 out of 10, for example. But the story is not complete in season 1. Like you can tell the story is good, but it's not complete. So you can't say it's.
But
10
if
out
you
of
would
10.
just watch season 1 of Breaking Bad, would that be like an 8.7? No, it wouldn't. It was really good. Episode 1 was probably one of the best episodes 1 of all time.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard to take a season out of it, like the whole thing. So like I guess we should, like, if we were rate this as a season, we would just rate it on those things that are like not depending on the whole thing. So we can say the story is good, but it might be even better. We don't know. But it's to summarize, we have 9.7, 9.7 or 8, so 9.0, 9.2.
Yeah.
So everyone is above 9. That's a good
indication. This has been one of the best.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
I must say though, like if I would watch this show alone in my apartment, I would probably enjoy it as well, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been better watching with you guys.
Yeah, I think that's
enjoying it together elevates it to some degree, some with you.
Yeah.
Some parts would have been better alone. But I would probably just lay on the ground crying at some parts if I wasn't with you guys. Like, okay, I'm just gonna have a single tear.
Yeah, but I
wipe it away.
Season 2, I don't think it would make a big difference watching it alone or here. But for me, like, I've been a skeptic about anime. Because
I've tried for years, man. You fucking.
Yeah. So watching it with you guys helped me
get through the first hurdle.
Yeah, like really, it helped me focus and be open-minded the first episodes until I got hooked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if I would watch it alone, maybe I would have like been a little bit, not concentrated the first episodes.
Yeah, you really need to be open-minded to actually try it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just like don't want to watch it and you get forced to watch it, like you're just gonna think it's shit, even if it was the best thing you ever seen.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna have your mind stuck.
Yeah. So everyone who wants to make your friends watch anime, start a YouTube channel.
Start a YouTube channel.
But the most important part is watching with you guys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
We wouldn't do this without you.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
The most important part.
It has been a blast, actually.
Reading all the comments, seeing you follow our journey.
Yeah, so
and what you think about the theories and our reactions. Awesome. It's really nice.
Thank you for the, how many now? 1,000?
I'm gonna do the thing I did, like, I love you.
I think we have 1,800
subscribers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
We love all of you. And especially our patrons.
Yeah.
You hold a special heart in my place.
But it's actually really fun to hear all the comments about like my fruit theory, for example. Because some things that I say during these episodes, I feel like am I stupid now? Am I really stupid? But then he shows me the comments, like everyone is supporting my theories and thinking they are fun and exciting to hear about. So thank you guys.
Yeah. See you in season 2.
Also, I want to see what you guys' top 3s are.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Are we completely off the rails and we're dumb as fuck?
Yeah.
With ratings and the scenes, characters.
By this, we know how many have watched till the end. If in the comments.
Yeah, if you watch this far, you're a real one.
Yeah, you're a fucking legend.
We should do something together here. Are we ready for Give Our Hearts? One chainsaw Sasagayo! Oh, it's so good, man. See? Memorable things you will think about for years to come.